everybody, welcome back to the Trials and Tribulations. Hey, can you prove that Luke Abbey was inside of the KB Security King Bullet's office?
Let's go to the court record.
Okay. Doesn't matter. This photo's fake, but we don't know where he was otherwise. This says that come to KB Security, but that it was delivered to Von Delight. Luke Abbey just gave it to Von Delight. Doesn't mean that Luke Abbey was there. Bam. That means nothing to me. It is a horrible shot. Nothing. CEO's office buzzer. It was connected to the security guard basement office or whatever. There were no fingerprints on it. This is all the stuff that Master stole. Buzzer went off at 1:02 a.m., but we don't know who pressed it. From the Mask's second heist on, he was stealing as directed by blackmail letters. Don't care. So.
Oh shit, go back to the blackmail letter thing.
What, this thing?
Yeah, can you view that?
No.
Oh my god. What the hell? I feel like I have nothing.
So what? Can you not prove it?
Yes. This is a big decision.
Yes, it is. It's a very big decision. Your big boy days.
I mean,
you gotta be a big boy. Be a man.
It really doesn't seem like there's anything, but I feel like we never should say no in this game.
So what am I doing?
Fuck, man, it doesn't seem like we have anything to prove. But then what?
So
if we can't prove it, then what do we do?
I don't know. We'll figure that out if you choose it.
Alright, you can't. Tentatively, I guess that's what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Fuck. I can't prove it. Just as I thought.
But we heard more of Detective Atmey's testimony.
Unfortunately, that's as far as you can go, Mr. Trite.
What do you mean?
I won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean.
What?
Have you forgotten? Luke Abbey is here after we interrupted his own trial. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as Master Mask.
Oh, no.
Well now, sir lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Von Delight will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
Order in the court! There's enough deliberation over this witness!
I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is...
Don't give up now, Nick! We still have tomorrow. We can look for evidence and...
By then it'll be too late!
Huh?
Why?
Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law. Jeopardy?
Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts. And it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else.
Mr. Abbey will be found guilty in the matter of minutes. Guilty as Master Mask. Which means...
he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullard is concerned.
Oh, wait.
The fact that you were unable to prove Miss Atmey's guilt of the crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullard's murderer.
Oh! There's nothing I could possibly do to it. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, the real killer, Luke Abbey, will go free.
You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today, and as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections?
Of course there is. It's coming.
Then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke at me.
Objection!
Whose voice was that?
I think I see it. Your Honor, you were a child. This is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you...
Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
Voice. No way.
Long time no see, Phoenix.
Mia! This is the true power of the Crane channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me. But right now, she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this. But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine.
Not yet. The testimony's not over yet.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witnesses made here today.
Yes, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks.
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. This is Von Delight will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well. Then we shall prove the importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is it all right with you, prosecutor?
Is something the matter, Mr. Cadeau?
Nothing. Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. You didn't think your falsehoods would do anything to me, Luke. Let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Gordo, what are you?
Very well then, Mr. Look at me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer.
So please give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yes, Chief.
The last testimony of the series. Indeed, it is true that I was not a lonely tailor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph re-vetted. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was on the light. And thanks to the key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter. The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Devani! And for all the evidence points to that poor boy.
This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well.
The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything.
But of course.
But how did you know about the emergency buzzer?
The police investigation documents went directly through me, and I always look over all the documents. Is that a mentally, sir lawyer? Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, sir lawyer?
I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
We cannot postpone Luke Atmy's trial any longer. This is your last chance!
Hang on a sec! Just one chance!
Seems like the party's about to begin.
Well, Phoenix,
There isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony, I'm telling you.
so it would seem.
What do you mean, so it would seem?
Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it.
Cup number 17. The last cup. Seems the time has come to put an end to this trial.
I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony. And I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it.
Remember, you only get one chance.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination.
Alright, this one's very different, because I cannot press anything except for one statement.
Holy shit.
So you're going to need to tell me which statement to press.
Oh my god.
I'll go through it.
I already have an idea.
Okay.
Hold on, no. If I say it, you know it, right? You know which statement it is?
Which one?
If I say it right now, will you just be like, and I'm right, will you just do it?
If you tell me the right thing, then yes, I would do it.
But like right now, first try. Like, if I say, do this one and I'm right, will you click on it?
Yeah.
Okay, without even looking at them.
Yeah.
I read through all of the documents.
Yeah.
That one.
No.
Okay, Jesus. Alright, indeed it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. That one's top of the list right now. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready.
Of course, he's talking about the photo at the Lordly Taylor of him in Master Mask outfit.
Right.
So he's saying that he admits that he faked that photo.
My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Rhonda Light. And thanks to the key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Zavari, therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy.
Alright. Which statement is it?
So basically my goal here is to choose one statement that can give me the needed information I will need in his testimony to then gather evidence in this case. There's nothing in our evidence at this moment that
we're not using evidence.
No evidence. We're trying to get one more thing out of him that can bury the case.
Okay.
Our goal
His
right now is to prove that he was there.
Okay. Yes. And his words are the most important thing right now.
Okay.
His words are his own evidence.
All right. So
okay?
I'm
so we are not going to get another piece of evidence to contradict
right,
his statements.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna say no to that one for sure.
Let's go one by one.
All right.
This is also the longest testimony in the series.
Okay. Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor.
Okay.
Okay, obviously he's gonna say that, so no.
Yeah.
I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. That one's real sketchy. That one's not eliminated yet. Because we don't know what the job request is, right? What he's referring to.
I mean, he's an ace detective, so it could be another thing with like detective.
I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph readied. He had known about this other job request, so he fabricated the photo so that... Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Rondelay, so that obviously doesn't matter because this is he's about to just explain. Thanks to the key card and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. And he would know that because he had access to the court record, right? Nothing fishy about that there.
Yes. He had access to the court record, like, before this trial.
Okay. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. We're not using any evidence, so that doesn't matter. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Okay, obviously not that one. The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. The victim, and he's referring to the fact that Master Mask would have been wearing gloves, so there'd be prints if the victim sounded it, but since Master Mask was wearing gloves, the killer sounded it, there'd be nothing. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints, okay? And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel.
I think you said that was not going to be it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I think I basically... Only 2 have jumped out.
Okay.
I think I'm down to 2. Alright, so I think the second one.
The second one. Okay. I don't leave to see about another vitally important job request.
And through, and then, no. That seems like it should be weird, but I mean, I'm not gonna completely rule it out. All right, so I think I'm down to. I mean, I feel pretty confident about number 2.
You should. I'm gonna give you the biggest hint, and then I'm gonna leave it to you. I'll leave it to you.
Jesus. Okay.
What he just said. How does he know that? How does he know that? And because he said this, that points him to being at the scene of the crime at the time.
Okay, so there's something that he mentioned that isn't in the evidence, or he wouldn't have got from the evidence, is what you're saying.
Yes.
That points him as being there. Okay. No. Victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel.
You can't exactly do that. Do you have written documents that say that Kane Bullock knows what he's talking about?
No.
Okay. Rondelite was wearing his Master Mask outfit.
How would he know that?
What do you mean?
How would he know that he... How could he possibly... There's no... The only evidence of Master Mask being there was the fabricated photo. How would he know that Rondelite was there in his Master Mask outfit if he wasn't actually there?
Security, but remember that the photo was taken at the local table. But
right, but he was the one. He admitted that he was the one who fabricated that picture. There was no video or picture evidence of Rondelite in Master Mask outfit there when the murder was committed.
Okay, so you want me to press this one?
Well, should I? Mr. Abby, about this last remark!
Objection!
You still don't get it, do you, Trite? This isn't the time to be pressing the witness on every little statement.
I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot.
What?
Mr. Atme, it seems you have finally admitted. You were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder.
How can you say that?
Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atme? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit.
Is that correct?
Indeed. That is what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof.
More like your deductions prove that you're a fool!
I'm sorry. Whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty.
When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
That was,
It was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare. Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry. I just never had a chance to mention it up till now.
That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this motherfucking trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There is no way that you should have known about that! You were in the next courtroom being tried as Mask the Mask! So then enlighten us! Just how did you know about that piece of information?
Well... Come on! The detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand.
And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. There is one, and only one way for Detective Atme to have found that out. Only one?
One way, you say?
Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
Mr. Delight never saw his attacker, so there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atme.
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head.
Just what are you implying?
Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight.
Impossible.
Detective Atme, you saw Master Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed King Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing! Another earthquake?
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the tragic clown!
That's the same line you gave yesterday.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
What an awfully complicated incident. King Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Ron Delight. He then claimed to be guilty as Master Mask in order to escape his true crime.
And to that end, he came up with this plan. To use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. At any rate,
At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth.
Excuse me.
I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of murderer.
Don't ignore me!
Oh! I didn't realize you were there.
why wouldn't he be?
about the verdict.
I know. You never committed any murder.
That's right. I'm so glad you understand that. But I really am Master Mask!
Huh?
So that trial yesterday, I am innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it.
I've been careless.
Careless. What do you think, Mia? As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. Then, Master Mask is really innocent? It would seem so. For now. For now.
Now then, this court finds the defendant not guilty.
We got a thief off the hook! Hey! Many people's lives were ruined by that guy. Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still did this myself after all.
You did it, Phoenix. Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? It's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days. Oh. I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of the Korean channeling school? Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother. Misty Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix? Of course! Well then, see you around. Mia.
Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say.
Congratulations, Mr. Delight.
Thanks so much. No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore now. All that's happened. Come on, just be happy already!
Maya!
They cleared up the murder charges and got off as Master Mask to boot. But in exchange, I lost everything. Huh? What do you mean? Speaking security information for KB Security, becoming Master Mask, I did it all for one reason. For her.
I mean your wife, Desiree.
She hates criminals more than anything.
Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she?
She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure.
So that's why you became Master Mask.
Yes, but it's all over now. The broken bowl put back together. That's not true, right, Nick?
Right.
Really? Can we go back to the way things were? You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it!
I can? Kinda wish you would check with me first. Mr. Delight, even if a bowl is broken, there's always a way to put it back together.
Much like
An urn.
Sacred Urn. Jessie was the one who found this.
Desiree, your wife. She always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are.
I was surprised as much as everybody else was.
Miss Delight. You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you?
Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really Master Mask either.
Mr. Light, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you?
Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away.
But didn't you say that you hated criminals?
Oh! I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective.
I see.
My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous.
Chivalrous?
I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement.
Jesse.
Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you?
Mickey boy,
Yes?
I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us.
Oh, well, take care of yourself.
You too, Nicky boy.
I can feel my face going red.
Mr. Dick, Mr. Maya, congratulations!
Talk about bad timing.
Mr. Dick, how could you? With another man's wife in front of Mr. Maya?
No, you've got the
How
wrong
you
idea.
sticking together?
What the hell?
That was the end of the story of Phoenix Wright.
So just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together. Even better than before.
That's the end of the stolen turnabout.
Well,
Quick thoughts. And then probably like next episode we can discuss more.
quick thoughts. I like the structure. There wasn't too many twists and turns. We had a pretty good idea of what was like gonna happen. It was really more about like, can you figure this shit out?
As every is in a case, man. There's,
Yeah,
You
but I
figure
feel
this
like
shit
there's
out.
always like some huge twist. There wasn't really a big twist in this one.
I mean, it's the second case, so.
Yeah, I'm ready for like more characters.
But at first,
there was like 3 characters in this. That was like it.
there's 4 new characters. There's Luke at me. What do you think about Luke
right.
at me?
Look at me. He's fine.
About his very, very complex plan of that he's getting blackmailed.
Right.
So in order to kill his blackmailer, he decided to blackmail another person to
Right.
steal a bunch of articles so that he could take the blame for stealing the articles, in which case that would be an alibi for him actually killing his blackmailer.
Yeah. He's a dumbass.
He's a dumbass. I think that's one of the most complex plots that he's
No, it is.
that-
Yeah, no, it's a great plan. It's a
Mhm.
great plan. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Godo.
Yeah, what do you think about Godo
me.
so far?
No complaints. He's not annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I found Francisca really annoying, so I'm glad that she's gone. The whip thing, I didn't like it. I'm not a fan of the whip. Coffee is more up my alley,
Okay.
and I'm wondering when the lasers are gonna shoot out of his eyes.
Yeah, because of
Is that something they thought would be a thing in 2018?
they could just shoot lasers,
Well, like whatever the hell he was wearing on his face.
like
they
the Daft Punk thing.
Sure, yeah, they thought it was gonna be a thing in 2018.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Ron Delight, classic weird hair, kind of not what you expect,
Yeah,
dude.
Princess Leia hair.
Yeah. And then Desiree, not much there for her. I feel like she's gonna like turn back up again.
She's a pretty neutral character.
Yeah. So like character
She
wise,
doesn't show up again. She shows up one time for 10 seconds.
and like the credits.
Well, yeah, the credits.
Okay.
But after that,
Gotcha. Yeah, not like super memorable, but a good case.
Okay.
Solid.
all right. And then we'll go to Recipe for Turnabout.
It's about a cook, this happened in the kitchen.
Not at all.
recipe. Recipe.
Why would it take place inside of a kitchen? That's unbelievable. That's ridiculous.
It's not in a kitchen.
Nope, no.
Or a restaurant.
Nope, it takes place in a cemetery.
Fuck.
Yep, in a crypt. Yep, of course, that's where it takes place.
Makes sense.
So, recipe for turnabout is going to happen in
the next episode of Phoenix Riders Journey Trials and Tribulations. This is Modern Fossil. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, and hit that bell so you get notified when we upload a video, which is every single day.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.